Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Murray now. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that. He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, down to about the 37. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Again, a run with Connor, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Oh, that's sweet. What an effort. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Murray now to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end, can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
Prescott to throw it. He shakes him off, escaping the pressure right. A beautiful fake. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pass complete there to Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Over the middle, Harrison. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They run again with Dowdle. And shutting him off, now open field. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get
under a heavy rush and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Oh, how about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Murray now. Got his man. It's Dortch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense...
That is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
This is 1st and 10. Now Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be out of bounds. So, partner, that means we got some free football. We're headed to overtime. So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarvion Overshown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Murray off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there in overtime. 48 yards. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys, maybe they hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Connor. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once again, it's Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
You think about James Conner down near the goal line, and you think about the 2021 season with his 15 touchdown runs. He believes he's as good as anybody down close, and he powers his way in here.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With one team squandered opportunity, it's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover. Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
That ultra ground move.